Breeze Nation, what is good? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while because of the holiday season and all of that. It's been a little bit. Yeah. But we got the squad in the building. Yeah. As always, man, the pettiest man alive, Mr. P Kid, holding it down with me up here at the desk. That was a strong. The handshake felt lighter, a little light on the handshake.
Hey, Pat's on this infamous
skinny Pat. You gotta come in strong. We got a much darker producer in the building today. Mr. Two Letters. If you knew better, you do better. Say who better? Nobody, bro. AD is back in the building. Of course, C-Dub holding it down on the cams, on the ones and twos, and something's working for Dub back there as well because he's got the guns out. It is a dangerous time. It's a dangerous time to be alive. If he turns too fast, we see an areola. Like that shirt is a little too thin in the middle. I'm uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's working out today, baby. Working out.
And of course, Mr. Medium Self back in the back, Jordan JC, and the man Stefan the Don, formerly known as Ringo J. Hey man, we got a lot to get to on today's show. Listen, Yannick Ngakoue putting it out on Twitter. I'm back. Is he the answer for the Chicago Bears on that defensive line? Is he the defensive end that we are missing right now? We got to talk about that. Also, got to look at another rumor around the Bears that they may be looking to bring in a former All-Pro Packer.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
David Bakhtiari is favored to go to the Chicago Bears based on the betting odds right now. Very surprising to me. Very surprising to me. Like we'll talk about that as well, and then of course we'll get into some Bulls basketball as DeMar DeRozan was moved this weekend. Are the Chicago Bulls done? Is it over? Is the offseason finished? Because it's going to be tough to move some of these names. All that and more on today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Leave that 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Boys, that was the weekend. This man's got the guns out. He's back there. He finished off a steak on the way. It's dangerous times out there.
Dangerous times. C-Dub is dangerous.
C-Dub, hey, put the camera on C-Dub real quick. Put the camera on C-Dub real quick.
Dangerous time to be alive.
He don't want to put the camera. He don't want to put the camera.
He don't want to hurt him. He don't want to hurt him too bad.
Fix the cloth. Make sure it's too bad. Anyway, but no, good times, man. Listen, I ate too much red meat. Pause.
Hey, first of all, shout out to you for being a grill master now. Shout out to
Hey, listen. No, hold on. You cannot be a grill master until other people come over and say, "What you put on it?"
Small sample size.
I mean, you can't be a grill master making stuff that's already, fire, right? You throw some Polish sausages on the grill. I know how that's gonna taste at the end of it. It's just about how much char you put on it. I don't know if I call that grill master yet.
And then I was gonna say, did he have a towel over the shoulder? Did he have a grill? He got to have a grill master. He got to at least have a grill master.
He doesn't have the fit on yet, but I mean, for his first time, he put on some fire burgers, some fire hot dogs.
So you ate at the
grill?
Yeah,
no, I was there for the first time.
Okay.
He was there for me to actually crack open the grill.
Okay.
We broke it in. Yeah, man, he did his thing.
What type of seasoning he throwing on them burgers out there?
I don't know what it was. It was a little special seasoning. It was good. I'll say that. It wasn't just like just your ordinary salt and pepper. It was
okay.
It was tasty.
So he actually doing something out of it. That's all I'm saying. I just needed confirmation from somebody other than you.
I use white pepper.
What?
Well,
yeah. Hey, Pat.
So you don't like black quarterbacks. You don't like black pepper.
Wow. He likes mid-seasoning.
You're all in on Peyton Pritchard. You can't wait till Cooper Flagg gets in the league. Where else we going with this?
Cooper Flagg is a dog.
Cooper Flagg is a dog. You've been taking
Pat,
Team USA.
Hey, Pat, by the way, we got 100 in the chat.
Oh, 100 in the chat.
Listen. White pepper has a different taste to it.
It
gives you a
does.
different flavor.
That we go with the difference.
I mean,
pepper,
that was crazy.
Come on.
That was crazy.
Let's move past this now. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I'm done.
Nah, you did your thing, man. I got you back.
Hey, let's talk a little Bears, boys, because it's been a while since we've had a reason to talk some Bears. We got the report, not the report. Yannick, I guess it is kind of a report, but it's from Yannick Ngakoue himself, basically putting out on Twitter, I'm back, and he's been dropping his workout videos showing that he is ready to go. He even had a video on his own Twitter page with him taking off, doing a run, basically showing that he could bend the edge. And doing a really nice takeoff drill and saying, listen, I'm back. And what ankle? Yannick Ngakoue has been somebody who has been rumored to the Chicago Bears for a while. The Bears are still, I believe, the favorite to land Yannick Ngakoue right now. Are you at all concerned that the I'm back is him realizing his market and needing to hype himself back up? Or do you feel like Yannick Ngakoue is the answer that the Chicago Bears need when at that opposite defensive end position, of course, opposite Montez Sweat?
I think it's him trying to hype himself back up, getting his market back up. I mean, at the end of the day, if you look at it, we've been past free agency. I mean, pretty much everybody that's really gonna sign already signed. He was at like his asking price. I mean, for what it was, I mean, realistically, it just wasn't hitting. It was one of those things where it's like now you kind of have to come back down to reality. And I think at the end of the day, it's also if he's like if we're looking at it, nobody's not saying he isn't a good player.
Yeah,
he would be phenomenal next to Montez Sweat. He's done great next to other great players. I think that the market that he was asking for, you just weren't going to bring him in. I think he was asking for the 10 mil or something close to that, and right now that's just not what he's going to get.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's true, right? I think you probably get him in here on a little bit of a longer term deal with maybe higher or a little bit less money, right? And you kind of front load some of it. So he's getting maybe that same base, but in the future, hey, listen, if you stick around next year because we're winning, this is where your salary is at right now. But maybe you do like a 2-year. I've been saying, right, you do a 2-year, $14 million deal where, hey, you can get $7 million a piece, or you do $10 million up front, and then on that back end, you give them the $4 million, right, and you get a little bit more of a break if you're the Bears there. I think here's the thing: you adding Yannick Ngakoue to this team, to me, improves so much when it comes to a lot of the questions on the defensive line. Now your questions of depth are gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you've got DeMarcus Walker who can be the depth piece both inside and outside. He still could be that mouthpiece that's hyping the team up. He can still be an engine for the team, a heart, right? Like Spice Adams wasn't a starter all the time, but like for the most part, he was an energy piece for that former Chicago Bears team. Take a shot if you need one. Had to do that for Joe. Yeah, I mean, had to go back to those 06 Bears for Joe.
Water, by the way, I'm taking shots of water.
But I think that if you're talking about, right, like bringing Yannick Ngakoue in, now you're talking about, okay, you've got your starting edges, you've still got your defensive end position with your backups as well, with Austin Booker, DeMarcus Walker. You've got DeMarcus Walker who also could play inside if need be, so he's still going to get a ton of run. It's not like he's not being utilized. I think your depth questions on the defensive line are gone just by making this one signing. By the way, who's a guy that's been a 10-sack guy for most of his career.
Yeah.
And the one season where he wasn't was when he was a little bit down. When he had that down season where he's the only one on the defensive line that outside of rookies and DeMarcus Walker. Yeah, I mean, so like I'm okay with bringing him in that scenario.
Yeah, I don't mind Yannick Ngakoue right now. I mean, I know I wasn't really on the Yannick Ngakoue train at first. So we were talking about him possibly getting picked up early on in the free agency period when you had all those other big names. But I mean, obviously now that's not the case, and he's probably one of the few guys that are out there that can still, make an impact. You're looking at his numbers, like you said, the past couple of seasons, even before he was here in Chicago. He got some good sack numbers, 9.5, 10, 8, 9.5, 12. I mean, it's been pretty consistent when he's healthy. And even when he came here and we acquired Montez Sweat, he had an impact when he had those 4 sacks in 13 games. And so I think if he's back healthy, yeah, sure, hype yourself up. Say I'm back. I think this is a good piece that will improve the defensive line, no doubt.
It takes 2 to tango. Him saying he's back is more along the lines, in my opinion, him hyping himself up. That doesn't mean he wants to be in Chicago. Or does it mean that this is going to be the spot for him, especially with what you all said, the monetary aspect of it? I don't know. I think there's other teams.
I don't think there's a ton more money coming his way, though.
I don't think that either. But there's also one of those situations where it's like, can he be the additional piece for a team that's really suited to? Could be like, will Baltimore make a move on him? Do they even have the room to do it? That's a team that was rumored for him. Buffalo, they're retooling now to some degree. You know, is he more enticed by those because now you're not dealing with a rookie QB? You know, things of that nature. I mean, obviously he's on the defensive end, but like you go as far as your QB is going to take you in most respects. Like, does he want to be here? That's the question I have. Does he want to be a Chicago Bear?
If I could just say something, even with the two teams that you just mentioned, right, in Buffalo and Baltimore, if I'm him, the question about being in Chicago out of the three spots you just mentioned, if I'm being honest, maybe outside of Baltimore, I'm going to the NFC. I'm going to the NFC.
Baltimore, I think Baltimore is intriguing. The thing about Baltimore is, though, you're getting less money.
Oh,
they don't have the
absolutely.
money to just sit there
they don't got nothing. You get scratched.
All their guys.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
So, but the one thing that I will say too is, right, like, I think the reason Baltimore intrigues me and the reason a lot of the other teams I'm not really paying attention to is because I really, and maybe this is just, me looking at it, but when have we seen Yannick Ngakoue with an opportunity to pin his ears back because his offense has dominated the day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that is a selling point as far as being a defensive player as well, right? I think it's why we're going to see Montez Sweat be one of the better versions of himself than we've ever seen. When you're up 14-0, right, you got a little more room to just say, okay, we're going to go after you, right? We can actually try and kill the quarterback here because if you score a touchdown, it's not the end of the world, right? And I think that we have an offense that can actually kind of stretch leads now. I think that we have an offense, even if we're not talking about Caleb Williams, just being able to run the football, seeing the offensive weapons you have, the yak monsters you have, even if it's Caleb just flipping the ball to Keenan Allen, we know he can make something out of it. If it's flipping the ball to DJ Moore. Yeah. And so, like, to me, I think that that's something to me that's even a little bit enticing because you look at it and go, man, like that opportunity, yes, I'm still getting paid. Maybe it's a little bit less, but maybe it's more of a long-term deal. I don't know if he's tired of that. Maybe he's fine with being on a new year, a new deal every year and just making whatever money he's getting that year. But I think that when you talk about the ability to just say, I can just rush the passer all day. He hasn't really had that a ton in his career. Maybe a little bit. He was there with Phillip Rivers, right?
Andy.
He was there with Phillip Rivers. So maybe then.
It was Andy. It was him and DeForest Buckner.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you didn't have a team that was consistently giving you those big leads.
Like
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Phillip
Rivers passing attack. Yeah,
Phillip Rivers offense kind of had a little bit of that, but it wasn't like it wasn't a consistent base. That offense wasn't crazy great. I don't even think the offense was great, to be honest with you. But I think that also plays a factor in the success that you see from a guy, how much he's able to go out there and do, especially when you're talking about a pure pass rusher like Yannick.
That's actually exciting to think about. You bring up a good point because, I mean, you're talking about a team that has, on paper, probably a very potent offense. I mean, the most potent offense that we've probably seen here in Chicago since, the Jay Cutler days of, having Brandon Marshall and Alshon and Fortin, those guys, Bennett. Like this group of wide receivers, this group of tight ends, the running backs we got with Swift, like this is going to allow us to hopefully play ahead in a lot of games, which means that the other team, the opponent, is going to have to pass a whole lot more, which allows for those defensive ends to pin their ears back. And, each player and each member on that defensive line and even the linebacking core, the safeties, they all kind of go hand in hand with their connection with putting more pressure on the defense. And so I think that would be exciting just to think about, like with Yannick Ngakoue on the other side of Sweat.
Yeah, man. I think there's some good to be had there. Let us know how you guys feel in the comments below about Yannick. I think that when you look at a guy like him, it's an answer. And that's what you really want at that position. That's where you're at right now. We need an answer right there. DeMarcus Walker isn't an answer. No. DeMarcus Walker's a question. And not to say he's a bad player, not to say you're not going to get some production. And I think here's the other thing for me that really stands out about Yannick, right? Like that to me even makes him even more valuable. I know if the quarterback comes near him, he can get the quarterback. I know if the quarterback is near him, he's going to be able to bring him down. If you get a great year out of Javon Dexter, that step that you're looking for him to take, heading into this season. If you're able to finally get that, the quarterback's options are I run towards Montez Sweat or I run towards Yannick Ngakoue. That's a bad place to be.
Pick your poison.
That's a bad life to have to
Poison.
make decisions
Yeah.
on. And so to me, like I look at that with a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like a little bit more, the defensive line having a little bit more teeth, having a little bit more ferocity. That excites me more than having D-Walk out there, who, I think D-Walk would still be able to benefit from it. But I've seen the proven track record with a guy like Yannick. 10 sacks is 10 sacks. Can't take it away from him. So let us know how you guys feel in the comments below, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love as always. Let's keep this thing moving along, man, because interesting conversation around one David Bakhtiari. The Chicago Bears are the favorite right now to sign the former Green Bay Packers offensive tackle. He is 32 years old, going on 33 years old. He'll be playing his age 33 season this year. Boys,
3-time Pro Bowler.
Should the Chicago? I mean, listen, you can list the stuff. 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All Pro. Yeah, I mean, like
he's him when he's healthy.
He's successful.
Where's a crazy number?
Does that David Bakhtiari still exist? And is it worth signing David Bakhtiari?
I just got what you said. Hey, bro, that's crazy.
69? Nice.
Number.
When you said crazy number, I kind of knew. I was like, I think this is a 69 guy. Not bad. But no, like,
wait, so he's a fan?
Hey.
But no, dot him up. Is David Bakhtiari worth the time of day for us to even be talking about on this podcast?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, come on, like you're talking about. Yes, absolutely. David Bakhtiari, what is he? 32 years old.
Yes.
I mean, if healthy, again, this is a guy who last year I believe didn't give up a sack rather in the time that he played. I'm looking at PFF right now.
Yeah, I was going to say he only played one game.
Yeah. Well,
so yes, in that one game, he did not give up a sack.
55 offensive snaps played. But I think that with the addition of him, you're talking about the competition that you could bring to the team. We're talking about Braxton Jones. Has he hit his ceiling? I think he's hit his ceiling. He's a very good left tackle. Some would say average. I think it's good to bring somebody in here who has an all-pro resume to challenge him at the very least.
So you're in on Bakhtiari.
Absolutely.
You're in on bringing in
Absolutely.
David Bakhtiari.
I'm
surprised by this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't mind him being a Green Bay Packer in former days. Can you contribute to our team now? It doesn't matter.
I'm in for 2 reasons.
Doesn't matter. Go ahead. I'm done.
I'm in for 2 reasons. One, depth piece. We need it. Realistically.
Well, he's already said. He's already said, I'm not coming off the bench. He said, I'm not a reserve.
Okay,
I'm a cornerstone piece of your franchise.
Let's roll this back a little bit then, David.
David Bakhtiari has already said, he said, I am not a reserve. I am a cornerstone piece of your franchise.
Wow. Here's my question. Who do we always say is the for sure pieces on the offensive line? It's always been Tevin Jenkins and Darnell Wright, right? Those are the for sure pieces.
Those are the pieces talent-wise.
When healthy.
Okay.
So Braxton Jones is not a for sure thing.
But so this is my thing, right? When he's healthy, he's a problem.
Who? Braxton?
No.
Oh, I was about to say that.
Come on, let's be for real.
When Braxton's healthy, he has problems.
No. I was gonna say when Braxton's healthy, he got problems. No, when Bakhtiari's healthy, like he's the best of the best. He's him. He's a dog.
His last 3 seasons.
Right. That's what I was getting to. The problem with bringing him in is that with Tevin not being healthy, you possibly trying to pay him. He's talking about he's a cornerstone piece. You could bring him in, and this will look cool on paper. This will look good on Madden. Yeah. I promise you, it's gonna look good on Madden.
I don't know. Madden got injuries too. David Bakhtiari be one of them.
Madden got injuries too.
Injuries.
True.
Hey, Bakhtiari get one of them injuries where it be like, you lost your left tackle in this game. His knee was amputated.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
Yeah, real crazy.
Man, Jimmy Butler got hurt. His career ended when I was playing 2K one time.
Oh, wow. Really?
His career ended. It said Jimmy Butler has broken his spine.
I wish that on that.
He is out indefinite.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
I was playing like 2K. It had to be like 12 or 13 because he was still on the Bulls.
Oh man.
I was like, wow. Well, I quit. I was like 2 seasons into a franchise. I quit the franchise. I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, no, we're not playing like this.
Yeah, nah. But
the game, huh?
Now you gotta delete it after that. That's wild. Nah, you need a whole new save. No, but my point is, I feel like that brings more questions than answers. If he, I feel like dialed it back a little bit, like he had said, and was more of a depth piece to what they got going on, then I could see it. But starting both him and Tevin when they really both got big questions, and it's not alluding to what they can do on the field, because when they're both on the field, we've seen them be dominant. It's just how long they're gonna stay on. I'm not in favor of bringing him in.
This is what Bakhtiari said right before he got back last season, or before in June, I should say. This is what David Bakhtiari told ESPN in June. So last month. My goal right now is to just make sure that I'm not only fully recovered, but can withstand and play the game that I want to play, but also be there for a team no matter what. I'm not a reliever guy. I'm your cornerstone guy, someone that is not only going to play in September, but in December and into February, and obviously, hopefully, for another couple of years. And here's my problem with that statement. Here's my problem with that statement.
I actually, you know what?
I like his attitude.
The way that he worded it, I actually appreciate.
Phenomenal wordplay. Love it. But here's my problem with that statement. That guy doesn't exist anymore.
No.
That David Bakhtiari went away in 2019. David Bakhtiari was the pinnacle of health from 2013 to 2019. Have we not learned anything looking at our own offensive line? When big guys are hurt, they don't tend to all of a sudden just be like, I'm good to go again.
Yeah.
We drafted Tevin Jenkins injured. Guess what he's been every season of his career?
Injured. How heavy is he?
I don't know.
Bakhtiari 310. He's a little slimmer. He's a little slimmer, but big boy still, but a little slimmer. But here's the thing: it doesn't matter because you know when he's healthy, the talent that he has. He's a monster on the left side. He can play either tackle position, but you just know what he is when he's healthy. And to me, I can't risk that when I've already got that on my line. Your last 4 seasons, David Bakhtiari has played 25 games.
Here's the reason why I wouldn't mind risking it. We already talked about the depth that the offensive line has gained over the offseason. You got Coleman Shelton, you got Matt Pryor.
Did we
got
just
Ryan
have a
Bates.
2005 TV right there?
Yeah, I saw my head was like skinny for a second, and it just opened up. I don't know.
That mug was like when you changed that mug from 3 to 4 trying to get the game going. Y'all remember that? Anybody else had to do that? Foul.
That's crazy.
I just think the death doesn't scare me. The fact that we have people that can back up those guys. We talked about when Tevin goes down, who could we put there? We talked about that already. Like, it doesn't bother me because you have somebody who I still think is still talented more than some of the guys that we already have in this team. And that's what I'm all about, is bring in the talent and see what he can do. If he stays healthy, this would be a great get. But if he doesn't stay healthy, okay.
You're not bringing in David Bakhtiari cheap. He thinks he's still David Bakhtiari.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a problem.
He still thinks, you listen to that. That
problem.
dude still thinks he's the 16 games a season. I can go out there and kill anybody on the other side of me guy. He don't think that he's an injury-prone player.
That makes no sense if you only played 13 out of 51 games.
That's what every player has to say when they're in these situations. Let's be real. No player's going to sit there and be like, well, I hope someone comes and get me. Like, no, he has to have some type of bravado about himself. And he's an all-pro. He has the resume to actually have that.
I give you that. But that all-pro David Bakhtiari don't exist no more.
And I would say this, because Pose is an offensive line guy, I can see him giving a shot to actually prove that. And at the very least, it makes that entire room better because now you have an all-pro who helps these young guys as they start to develop in their careers, specifically Tevin.
I got a question for you, Pat. Now, what if, because we talked about Nate Davis and his lack of dog or whatever you want to call it.
There's some dog missing in
What if they release him down the line?
Well, you can't release him this year.
God dog it. Okay, well,
you messed up his
question. No, you didn't mess it up. I just didn't think about that. Yeah, we still got him.
Can't release him this year. That 10 is guaranteed, my boy. He said, please cut me. I don't want to be in practice. Cut me.
But what if David Bakhtiari, we know that left tackles are also very good guards for the most part. What if he can also play as a starter in front of Nate Davis on the right side? That could be an option.
Nah, but see, now you're not bringing David Bakhtiari in to be even the version of David Bakhtiari
that man's a left tackle
that you hope he can be. You know what I mean? Like he's a left tackle.
I just want him on the team.
But see, I think that's my problem with this, right? I'm not sitting here telling. Oh, he did.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
That's crazy.
I'm not sitting here telling you that that. For the listeners, they have no idea what's going on. There was a fly just sitting on the book dead. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. So like when I left here, this is a total sidebar. We'll get back to this football conversation in a second. Y'all stay tuned. When I left here, because I did the show here late Friday or Thursday or Friday, one of them, and I was the only one here. Maybe it was Wednesday, actually. I was the only one here. And the flies was going crazy. I was like, dog, like, what's going on with the flies out here, bro? Like, what's really happening? By the way, over 200 in the chat. 200. I literally was like, bro, like, what's going on with the flies in here, bro? I came in here today, walked clean through a spider web. I was like, well, the flies are gone. I was like, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on with the building. Seems to be an insect issue. Maybe we need to spray something in here, but I'll take what I can get. But anyway, back to David Bakhtiari. Here's my big thing with Bakhtiari as far as, right, like just having him on the team. Like, I want players on the team that I think are going to be impactful for the team. And this goes for players we currently have. I don't know if I'm paying Tevin Jenkins. I don't. I love Tevin. Tevin Jenkins can't stay on the field. If Tevin Jenkins gives me 12, 13 games this season, maybe I'm paying Tevin Jenkins.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm paying Tevin Jenkins yet.
But if he doesn't give you 12 games,
have a great life. We got to figure out our left guard.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who's coming in to fill in that spot? Because I'm still talking about developing Caleb Williams, who needs to be upright, slinging his peel.
But now you're in a position where a lot of those injury-prone players that you have question marks, even guys who maybe don't show up, right? Nate Davis, his cap hit is not as bad next season. You can let Nate Davis go, right? Tevin Jenkins dealing with some injury issues. Maybe you keep Tevin just because you're like, listen, we're in a bad situation, but you're not getting the bag out here. And if he don't want to take that, you go, well, we got our full slate of draft picks next season. Actually go out and draft people. Maybe you hold on to that second round pick. My thing is, if you go out and get a guy like David Bakhtiari, yes, he was an amazing talent, and I would love to have him impart his knowledge onto this team about, okay, this is what we actually can do out here. This is what we can build. This is how you become this level of player. I would love to have that, but he want to be the dude on the end of the offensive line, being the number one. And as much as I dislike Braxton Jones gonna be out there.
Braxton Jones gonna be out there.
He just can't help himself. he's got mad FOMO out here.
There's a bunch of things to say about this.
There's so much going on right here. We gonna let that get itself together. We're gonna let that get. Are you just gonna slide in over here? Is that what's happening?
What is going on?
Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got super producer Joel.
That actually looks pretty good.
It actually do look kind of good.
Let's give him some space.
Hello, boys.
You just can't help yourself.
There's no elbow room on that table right now.
Look at that man looking like Montez.
We got internet issues. We got internet issues up in here, dog. Yeah, they suck. We have no land. We're on straight Wi-Fi.
Tell them to give you want free iPhones for everybody.
I want free iPhones for everybody, business lines, and sunglasses for the whole team.
You got business with me.
Hey,
talk to Pat.
Joe, what are your thoughts on David Bakhtiari as you get up in here?
So I've heard both.
Put both mics on them.
So
This is a family show. It's a press conference.
No, I heard Ringo's take. I liked his take. I also heard yours. I feel a part of me feels like he's selling himself to get a contract. Now, I would think that it's like, someone's going to roll the dice and maybe someone will give him a contract, because you're right. He was 30? You said 31, 32?
32.
32.
I actually didn't realize. I thought he was older than that.
I heard he'd been the last 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. So to your point, it would be an insurance policy for Tevin. But I thought, to me, I'm thinking we still have questions at our line. We still technically have not really addressed the line like we should have. Like having Coleman Shelton is cool and Ryan Bates, where we trying to figure out what the center is. To me, does Bakhtiari want to be a left guard? Because we still got a problem with our left guard.
I told you.
You know, like to me, it's
Nate Davis out of here.
A death piece.
That man's a left tackle. You keep him at left tackle.
No, but some guys can switch to different
Tackles can play guards.
Bakhtiari has shown that he can play just about any position. So I do agree with that.
I'm with you, Joe.
I just don't like it. Just be all for the simple fact, like I said before, you already got questions about Tevin. Nate Davis don't want to show up to practice.
No. He shows up to practice. He doesn't want to practice.
He show up to practice. He don't want to practice.
We don't have anything confirmed.
So
this
what do
season.
we think this contract is going to be? That's what I want to know.
We're talking about practice.
Practice.
Not the game.
Practice. Nate Davis is not Allen.
Not the
Iverson.
game.
What is this
Not the
contract
game,
going to be?
but
What do you think this contract is going to be? That's the biggest question I have.
I mean, listen, David Bakhtiari comes with cachet, but the Bears don't have that much that they can throw his way.
We only have so much in the cap, right? Because the whole point was why we're going for Yannick was that we barely had. I don't think we even had the money.
We haven't signed Caleb. We
rookies.
haven't signed Rome yet. Those are still two guys that are still unsigned out there. By the way, over 300 in the chat. Man, we had over 200 before we got here. Let's not say that.
I'm trying to hype my man up here. You know what I'm saying?
Joshua Simmons said double fisted Mike's is nasty.
Wowzers. Wow.
I don't know, man. Like David Bakhtiari to me, it's not a end of the world if the Bears sign him. But like you said, like what is the contract? What kind of contract would he's not coming for massive money on and I think then you're making a decision on, okay, do I take a chance on injury prone David Bakhtiari, who has shown he's injury prone over the last season, or do I take a chance signing Yannick Ngakoue on the other side? You're not doing both.
Okay, so I just pulled up his numbers, his spot track numbers for his contract before he got cut.
Well, he's 92 million.
23 million a year.
Yeah, he ain't getting that.
What are you? No, I know he better not expect that. But what do you think he wants? Maybe half that? 12?
Well, listen, he wants $92 million over 5. What does he want? That's a different conversation. What am I willing to
Lord
give?
have mercy.
Type of guy.
So he's Nate Davis.
Yeah, he's probably.
If we can give Nate Davis 10, I'll give Bakhtiari 10.
That's probably what's going to end up happening is that his contract is going to be negotiated to that. He may still feel he's a $15 million left tackle, but
And you can feel the way you want to.
Exactly.
But what's going to happen?
But what you gonna get?
So let me
is
ask
eight.
y'all this: are we in a situation where we have to pick one or the other? Because we ain't
Yes.
signed our rookies.
You're
Yeah,
well,
but
you're gonna sign your rookies, but yes, you're in a situation where you're either picking defensive end or you're picking left tackle. Now, if I had two healthy options,
Left tackle.
if I got two healthy options, I'm picking the left tackle. There's no question.
Left tackle.
Well, if it's
100%. If I've got two options where it's like healthy David Bakhtiari, healthy Yannick Ngakoue, first off, you can't pay for healthy David Bakhtiari. But in this situation, right, like let's say you could pay, I'm picking David Bakhtiari.
Well, if we're going one person, like the reality is, then I'm going defensive end.
Yeah,
Because we already have a healthy Braxton Jones. At the very least, he's out there.
I need depth on my line. No, I'm going.
We have depth on the offensive line. We don't have depth on the defensive line.
We don't know that. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
No,
this.
we do know that we don't have
got
depth.
more
opposite.
names on the offensive
We know
line
that.
than the defensive line as of right now.
Right, we got underdeveloped rookie in Austin Booker. You have what you just said. We don't like DeMarcus Walker.
Yeah.
We need.
I mean, we don't dislike him.
I'm just saying
He's solid.
he's
He's
all
solid.
right.
Hey, I'm just asking you: do any one of those dudes protect Caleb? No.
We
So,
understand.
Ryan
Everything-
Bates,
I-
Ryan
but
Bates
But
is
we have a
serviceable.
lot of
Ryan Bates is serviceable.
offensive linemen.
Do we?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got like what 12 linemen.
We signed about three. We signed
they
three.
got,
in
they
the
got a
offseason.
ton of offensive
Tevin
line.
goes down.
Listen.
Who fills in for Tevin now?
Nobody. Jatir Carter.
We need a left tackle.
Or Karam Amageji, yeah.
Karan
We need a
Amagechi.
left
I
tackle.
forgot about Karan. Yeah, that's
We need a left tackle.
We have more linemen than we
Actually,
have
I'm gonna be
defensive
honest with you. I forgot about Karan. Yeah, I would go Yannick.
The fact that you forgot about him tells me all I need to know.
But I'm here.
It's just
I
a
think-
slip of the mind.
I think here's the thing, though. I'm in on protecting Caleb. I'm fine with that. But you can't. The thing that would be worse for Caleb is you sit there and you go through training camp. You sit there and you go through Are we back?
Yeah, we back.
Are we back?
Hello there.
Yeah, we are.
Are we back? Are we back? Are we doing it? We lost 2 people at the front desk while we were gone.
What?
This man just come walking back in. He said, the internet down. I might as well.
Oh, we on?
I think we live. Are we live? Does the
Yeah.
chat see us? Can
Yeah,
anybody
live.
hear us?
It's saying live, yeah.
I'll tell you this right now, bro.
Oh, snap.
Never need the AT&T sponsorship because you know they're not gonna come through. Hey, appreciate y'all tuning in and showing love, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. We were having a good conversation there. About Joel is back, ladies and gentlemen. Joel, I don't know if you know this, but Joel is back. Oh God, he's back. He's back. Oh boy, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I feel like it's you, Joel. That was a Joel move. That was a Joel move.
It's definitely a DJ.
Hey, Coach Dre said, "See, Joel shouldn't sit in the front." No, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Hey, listen, I'll tell you this right now. I rely on AT&T as much as I believe David Bakhtiari is going to be healthy.
Hey! Come on, Patricio.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Come on.
I'm just saying. No, man. I think here's my thing at the end of the day, right? I understand you saying you got to protect Caleb, right? I understand you saying that that's the answer. But like my point is, are you really protecting Caleb by going out and getting him somebody that you expect to be not in the lineup?
Actually, I'm sorry. Dumb question.
Well, that's what you asked.
Did you sign Yannick?
No,
We didn't. Yannick. Yannick
He's
said I'm
sad.
back.
Okay.
Yannick said
he's
I'm
being
back.
Michael Jordan right now.
Yeah.
He's just,
Hey, yeah, the I'm back was crazy. Like I feel does Michael Jordan trademarked I'm back?
I don't know,
Well,
but
first of all, he
everybody
said
remembers
he's
for
back.
that.
He didn't say I'm back.
No, Michael
he
Jordan
said,
said I'm back.
I'm talking about Yannick.
No, Yannick said I'm back as well on Twitter.
Enter into the studio on that the back machine over there.
Gotcha.
But no, like I get what you're saying as far as you got to protect him, but like I'm not chancing it. I'm not chancing it. I'm not spending money on a guy who's played 25 games in 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Big guys don't get healthier. Especially big guys who are in car accidents on every single play trying to protect a quarterback.
I thought you were about to say something completely different. I said, when you get into a car accident? Never mind. I know what you're saying.
No, I'm just
I
saying
get you. I
with
get
with
you.
you know how much contact he has
physical
to
it
take,
is.
how physical it is, and David Bakhtiari is a physical player. He's a smaller player, so like, yeah, I'm completely out on trying to re-sign or not even re-sign, sign a guy like David Bakhtiari. I think that it's a waste of a roster spot that you could give to somebody that maybe impacts your offense or defense in a different way.
It's a young man's game, and to your point, you want to sign him for depth, but he's talking about being a starter, and we have a rookie that has promise. Like I can't go back to Bakhtiari because what kind of injuries has he had? Shoulders, a knee, or what? We had to look that up.
Knee. I know he had an ACL.
Yeah, it was definitely an ACL.
He had knee troubles. He tore his ACL in 2020. Then he had other knee issues after that.
Well, okay, so that might be the other problem. Is he fully healthy because he's been hurt? And so, maybe
He got hurt early in the year.
Yeah, and so
He got hurt in the first
It
game
takes
of the
you a
year.
while, large humans. It takes a while to come back from an injury, like an ACL. There's all the muscles around your knee, the PCL, the MCL, the ligaments. All that stuff has to get straightened. The quad muscle, like you're not just going to jump right back into that, especially carrying that type of weight. So maybe he's going to pass his physical, and he's better. And actually, it's the Packers' loss. But then the question is, why won't the Packers resign him?
Because they got Elton Jenkins.
Yeah, the Packers got the answer already.
Yeah, they moved
Nice.
forward. Yeah.
Does this speak more to the Bears having the questions
Yes.
on the offensive line?
Yes. Because we don't have the answers. You don't have the answers, Sway.
Sweat.
Here's the thing, and far be it for me to defend Braxton Jones, because y'all know I'm not a fan of Braxton. Not to say I think he's horrible, but I don't think that he's what Ryan Poles thinks he is, and I don't think he'll ever be that. But
Which means
to me, with Braxton Jones, the one thing that you can count on is him being out there, being consistent, and giving you that strength in the run blocking. The pass blocking is where the question mark comes in, especially with the bull rush and stuff like that. But he's got the strength. Yes, David Bakhtiari has all the tools, but can I count on him to be out there, right? Like Braxton wasn't out there because of concussions. Concussions happen. Yeah, I mean, like, but his first season, plays the full season fully healthy. We're not talking about ligaments. We're not talking about knees. We're not talking about back. We're not talking about things that it's like, hey, if I hit you the wrong way, you're down.
Let me ask you this. Without Yannick, are we a top 10 defense?
Without Yannick?
Yep. As
Yes.
is. Right now, we're top 10 defense.
Because of the cornerbacks? Because of the linebackers?
Two-part question.
Listen,
Two-part
I
question.
hope so, but they keep saying top 5.
Oh,
The numbers don't
you
say
realize
top
I said
5.
top 10. I said top 10. So top 10, I'm good with top 10, right? Where would you rank our O-line right now?
Joe, the mediator?
Where's our O-line right now?
Not Joe being Molly.
Our offensive line is
I would say,
on the lower end.
I would say still on the low end. David Bakhtiari doesn't change that though.
If he's healthy, he does.
Well, who are you
That's
starting over Braxton?
that. Listen,
If it is an if, don't get me wrong. It is an if.
The reason that our offensive line is lower is because of if he's healthy.
Yeah.
Our offensive line is, to me, a top 15 offensive line if they're healthy.
So who else is available right now to acquire to change that outside of Bakhtiari?
I mean,
Connor
you got
Williams.
Connor
Connor
Williams,
Williams
but
is
Connor
still out there,
Williams
but Connor
is
Williams is
hurt.
coming off injury. Yeah, he's coming off ACL.
See, that's
tear.
another
So
thing.
there's
Even though
nobody
he's a center.
available who's not coming off of an injury.
That's
So
Good.
I think I'm gonna roll the dice on the all-pro guy.
and
But
Connor
Connor Williams was good.
No, I'm saying he's saying both
Bakhtiari
of those
has
guys
a
are
better
good, but
career
they're
than
coming
Connor
off of
Williams.
injury.
Oh yeah.
So is there anybody else
Okay,
outside
I
of
got
that?
you. I got you.
I think I'm gonna
I
go
would
with
say Connor Williams because Connor Williams is younger.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be the only thing.
David's
How much is Connor
David's
Williams
32, yeah.
want? How much? What are the rumors around that? Is it more?
There are no
than-
rumors around that because he's not going to be
Connor-
ready
yeah.
till week 1.
Yeah,
So
Connor-
Okay.
Not
Oh,
ready.
so he's not even going to be available to practice till week 1.
no, he's not. He's not practicing at all in the
Connor-
Oh, so
offseason.
guess what? We're not getting that guy. So we're
Probably
back to-
not with a
we're
rookie
back to
QB.
Bakhtiari. Like,
Probably not with a rookie
realistically,
QB.
That's the
Yeah.
guy we get.
Yeah.
So is there anybody to get picked up like later or during cuts?
Like the
Yeah, but I
midseason.
mean, like if
Yeah.
you cutting them, like you already know, right? Like if you cut, you're not cutting a left tackle that you feel
That's
good
true. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're
That'll be a
not cutting a
question
left
mark.
tackle that you feel good
Football
about.
is too specified for you to just grab players and just plug and play. It's
Mhm.
pretty hard to do that with the systems, the all the checks and the scheme, everything that goes into that, your calls, your signals, whatever. So now the other thing it makes me think of with Bakhtiari is because it is intriguing. It's not that it hasn't happened before. You don't enable it. Don't do. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, just leave it alone. Leave it.
Yeah.
All right.
But
It is what it is.
we want to turn on the camera. Turn on the. It's all right.
It don't matter. We almost through the
Yeah,
show.
we're almost.
Just
But
got
it's
a little
just, there
BTS
are
for you.
cases of guys who have that second run in their career that can have a run. I mean, you have a guy like Jason. We had Jason, what's his name? That
Peters.
was 40 years old.
Peters,
He's
yeah.
still playing, you know,
He's
at
still-
at a decent level. But you can't expect him to be all pro Hall of Fame Jason Peters. But if you put him on a line with other good players, he's a good
compliment.
player.
Yeah.
Is Bakhtiari on that side of the game where he actually is still a capable player? Because they're gonna have to work him out.
But I think here's the thing: if we're going based on the if he's healthy, if this offensive line is healthy, they're a good offensive line.
Yeah, you got Tevin and you got Darnell.
You got Darnell Wright, you got Tevin Jenkins, Braxton Jones been in there is a stable piece, right? You've got Ryan Bates, who seems like he's going to be the starting center, and Nate Davis, who, if he's healthy, is a good right guard. Yeah, he went out immediately. Like if he's healthy, is the story of this offensive line right now. So like, no, I wouldn't invest money in a guy like David Bakhtiari if he's healthy, based on the fact that I got 3 if he's healthy on this team already.
Mark Colombo was another guy that who we drafted, by the way.
Take a shot, y'all.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Drew brought him up. Not me.
You mentioned it.
This is an interesting thing for me. Logic just tells me if I'm going to be top 10 without Yannick, I don't need Yannick.
Why not dominate?
No, see, that's
I don't-
not
Yeah, no.
that's not the case though.
I know what I want.
And top 10 right now is based on if Javon Dexter takes a step, right? Your top 10 defense happens if Javon Dexter is
Well, that
always in the
wasn't the question
backfield.
I asked. I said right now, as
And that's why I
is,
said, yes, like you can kind of say that, but it's not as is with just the DBs and the linebackers. No,
But fellas, I think
you still have to get pressure on the quarterback.
you guys also missed another point. This is a different quarterback. So like everything was more or less like you're thinking of maybe almost like the statuesque quarterback that has to stand there, wait 5 seconds. And we're talking about a quarterback that's supposed to be able to get the ball out of his hands.
I'm thinking, listen,
No. I'm saying that the mentality of a quarterback with offensive line is
I'm definitely
1, 2, 3, for 5, not 7 seconds, but just at least 3 to 5 seconds. Caleb is probably going to have some things where he's able
you
to
tried
roll out.
so hard not to say he's not better than Fields. Like you tried so hard.
No,
not
I was trying to
use that.
figure out where he was going with the
Like,
statue
you're thinking
quarterback because
about, hey,
Bakhtiari ain't never even played with a statue.
You're like,
No,
hey,
what
a
I'm
QB that's
saying-
not as bad as Fields. That's what you're trying to avoid saying. I
No,
get you.
I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is the mentality of our offensive line needs to block for X amount of seconds. The issue, like really what happened with Braxton Jones was if Fields kept holding the ball and he's not getting the ball out. Now, after so many seconds, Braxton Jones is exploited.
Yeah.
He can't block after so long. So if we have a quarterback that can actually get the ball out faster, or if he's able to do check downs and able to do some draws or some wheel out routes,
You're saying if Caleb gets it out quicker.
if you gain
get what
1
you're saying.
second
yeah.
of offensive like cognizance of getting the ball out versus
The line
so-
doesn't look that bad.
so the line can look really good because they don't have to work as hard.
Yeah.
But it just depends.
I got a question for you guys up front. What number?
guys up front brought to you by nobody.
What number would
If
you
AD
be
come
okay with
consistently,
bringing
we could really do
Bakhtiari
this.
in? At what contract would you be okay with bringing Bakhtiari?
I mean,
in?
8 to 10 is a comfortable
Per year?
range to bring them in, but it's
8
like
to 10.
8 to 10. I don't even think the Bears have 10, so it would be 8.
Okay.
And I mean, you're gonna have camp cuts and stuff like that, so I guess the Bears probably would be able to have 10. But even that is like, good job, patching the hole in your tire with duct tape.
Who's some of these other people on these non-guaranteed portions of contracts we can look at?
I'm
I
like,
mean,
there's
don't
no
we got some
sleeper,
additional
there's no
receivers
sleeper
we can
pick
pay?
anywhere.
Sleeper pick of what?
I mean, of course, there'll be guys that like get picked up that teams have passed on, but they're usually not left tackles.
I got you. So it's the position, not that it's not, but it's the position of
If he's healthy, you could roll the dice. The issue is to me, it's more about the salary cap. That's really what it gets down to. And like you said, now you're gambling. Do you gamble with either the defensive line and improving that because you need that? You need both. It all starts in the trenches.
I need
Man, who's
that.
costing me the most money that need to be gone? That's what I'm trying to look at. Listen,
There's not a lot of room.
Well, there's money that you can. Oh no, you have
Next year is when it-
you have nobody that you really can move on from. That's going to open up massive money so that you can get both. Like you're addressing one or the other. And to me, I'm addressing the defensive line position right now because I think you've got the what ifs on your offensive line. And if the what ifs aren't what ifs, you're set. And I agree, right? If Caleb can get the ball out quicker, if he's making decisions quicker, he's leading his receivers to the spot they need to be, then it'll work out.
Because what we get? They said 21 million, right?
Yeah.
And how much we owe? About 17 for both rookies?
Yeah, you got about $18 million going to both rookies.
8
something
and
like
7,
Mm.
something like that.
Yeah.
Or is it 9 and 8? But 9 and 8.
I think Caleb gets 9. I want to say Rome gets 8.
So you're looking at like $3 million left now, unless they got to get real.
Well, you're going to have cap cuts, right? If you cut Khalil Herbert, I think it saves $1 million. If you cut
Bayless Jones,
Travis Homer, I think it saves Velas ain't much. I think if you cut Travis Homer, it's $2 million, right? Like you're going to have cap cuts that are going to open money up.
They
But
got cut Nate Davis to bring in Bakhtiari.
well, Nate Davis' contract is guaranteed, so it wouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
I was
already
thinking
tried
that.
that.
But,
Yeah.
this is guaranteed.
Yeah.
I tried that already.
I tried that.
You got
Yeah, I mean-
Marcus Walker.
Jeez, no, don't cut DeMarcus.
But see, that's what I'm saying, right? Like even that, like I think, and here's the reality of all of this. Even the Yannick Ngakoue situation where Yannick says, I'm back.
Yeah.
More than likely, your team is set. More than likely, this is the team that you're going into the season with. Is it good enough?
I think they have
Absolutely.
They got to re-sign
Oh, yeah.
Keenan Allen.
What is your
to a
what do
four-year
you
deal.
what is your barometer to measure good enough? Good enough for what?
To compete.
Is it good enough to make the playoffs?
So within the division and within the playoffs, yeah.
No, is it good
We
enough
got-
to make the playoffs?
Good enough to make the playoffs.
I mean,
is
for
one
me
thing.
to start,
And
it's got to be a
I think
division.
our offense is where you really focus on. Is your offense good enough?
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
we see
Well, I
what our
focus on your defense because they're gonna have to lead the
wouldn't
way
you
in the
focus on
beginning, probably.
defense? They had the number one defense.
I'm not doubling down on the defense because we've already have a good defense. As is, we have a good defense.
Our defense was already good at the end of the season.
Yeah,
We added
they
on
were-
to
they
that
were-
in the
need to
offseason.
keep
They were
redoing
number
this.
one.
Yeah, we were number
But
one.
everything
in the
needs to be, hey, do I have a good enough offense? Am I going to develop this kid? Because that's the biggest knock against Chicago. We don't develop QBs well, things of
Right.
that nature. Are we going to do the
True.
right things on that end? And success is for everyone's barometers like 9 wins. Can I get 9 wins? Is Caleb going to do
No,
it?
you need more than
10.
9
You need
wins.
10. You need 10
I'd
plus.
say 10 or 10.
Yeah, you need
Okay,
10.
you need
10 is the minimum.
You need 10 wins. Sure.
But I think here's the thing though, right? When you talk about the development and how Caleb's success is, right? Development will come as the season goes on. As you start off early on in the season, I don't expect Caleb Williams to be slinging it. Now I would love him to, but I don't expect him to be slinging 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and all that. I expect him to have probably the 220-yard games, or he's got 2 touchdowns, maybe a pick. And he's still trying to figure things out. The thing that I know will hit the ground running is the defense. But here's the thing. You also can't expect the defense to do what it did last year. No defense that gets those interception numbers ever repeats. It doesn't happen in the NFL. It's too hard to do. You never see a defense that gets 40 interceptions one year, or 40 turnovers, I should say, one year, get 40 turnovers the next season.
Well, they're still young and they're still growing. I don't know. I was thinking I had a different thought, but it's you can get real creative if you I like Baki's comment. It was like if you cut Larry Borum, shave off $3 million. I think if you re-sign Keenan Allen, where you're able to knock a couple million off and give him like a 4-year deal,
I
so
don't
he
think we
plays out.
resign him.
Well, it sounds like he might want to go, right?
I don't think we resign him. I think this is a
I'm
one and
just
done.
saying,
Well, I don't know if
there's ways to get creative.
This is a one and done situation.
I don't know if Keenan Allen want to go, but I think Roma Doomsday, that dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think we about to be we all about to be Dunzade out here. Is that crazy?
You know what I'm saying? The ball's gonna be in the air, and guess what?
Somebody got
That's all
catch it.
it. That's it.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in, showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Let's finish off the conversation, man. We've been talking a lot of Bears here, and I had to get back to Bears talk, bro. The Bulls, listen, a lot of moves made this offseason, a lot of moves made this weekend, but, I ain't even saying that.
Hey, D just wanted to
I'm not even saying that he was waiting for it. I'm not even saying that. But
Push the button.
I mean, like, listen, when like the big move that the Chicago Bulls made today, and the Bulls did make a signing today, or they got somebody back in a trade. They acquire big man Raekwon Gray in the DeMar DeRozan trade. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody remember Raekwon Gray?
Who? Oh yeah, championship, baby.
I don't know.
I
From
have
the
no idea
Spurs?
who that is.
From the-
I don't know who that is.
Raekwon Gray, 25 years old. He played in 3 games last season for the Spurs. For a total of 13 minutes. He did score 7 points in that game. He shot 42% from 3, 58% from the field overall. He's only played in 4 games in the NBA. All 4 games he's hooped though. Let's be real. And listen, he's played in 1 game for the Brooklyn Nets as well the season before, which tells you he's a G League guy. He's coming up and down. There's nothing crazy here. But he scored in 35 minutes. He scored 16 points, 9 rebounds, and had 7 assists.
So we're not pausing that.
No, you know what that means?
A young bull might be cool. Then.
No, what that means?
We not pausing that.
I don't even know what happened. I
I don't even know
might have skated
I
past.
didn't
He
hear
might
it.
have
I
skated
didn't hear
past
it. What I
don't know.
say?
You got good ears because I didn't hear it.
You said he's coming. He's
Not ready. Not ready.
he's from the G League. He's coming up and down, bro. This is crazy.
Not necessarily.
And y'all
I
not
feel like that's
pausing
not
that.
that crazy. I feel
And
like
y'all not
I feel
pausing
like-
that. Nobody pausing that.
All right,
No.
I feel like that was just Ringo.
No,
It just means he's the greatest garbage time player. You know, that's all.
I mean, listen, you played 35 minutes in a game. That ain't garbage time. You played a game, but it's 1 game.
Hey, did they say he averages 7 assists?
Hey, bro, no, for that one
That
season
one
where he
game?
had that one game, he had 16 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists.
Hey, every time he hit the floor, he was
he
40%,
hooping. I ain't gonna lie.
he's
Every
40% from the field. From three. He's 40% from three every time he hit the floor. He's doing what P. Will didn't do in 13.
Okay. I'm not even.
I swear to God, you always gotta find a way to
Listen,
P.
I'm
Will
not
on the
even
bus.
in on P. Will.
Nah.
And this man, that was a ridiculous
Random
shot.
shot.
That was a
That's the same
random
thing he did with
shot
Justin
out of
Fields.
nowhere. Yeah, I'm not losing my mind over the Raekwon Gray conversation right
He
now.
averaged 9.8 points in 18 minutes.
Shut your
I
mouth.
like this guy
That
already.
was nuts, bro.
Shut your
I
mouth.
like
Hey,
this
bro.
guy
That
already.
was nuts.
Hold on,
Get
wait.
that
How
jersey
many,
ready for,
how many rebounds
get a
does he get?
Raekwon
No,
jersey ready
he's,
for
he's
my man.
exactly like P. Will. He
Bro.
gets 4 rebounds.
That
a
was
game.
an insane
cool.
shot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dang. Insult.
Let me see. His 3 games that he played. He was on the team. His
Small
3 games
sample
that he
size, you gonna say
played.
better than P.
The
Will.
one game he didn't score any points. The second game he scored. The one game he only played 3 minutes. The second game he played 12 minutes. He scored 11 points.
Oh,
No, I'm sorry. He scored 13 points.
side that guy.
Hey, and the final game of the season,
Side that guy.
he played the final game of the season. He had 10, 4, and 5.
He played at Florida State.
He did?
Nice.
Oh.
That
The
ain't bad.
same college. Oh, boy.
So he played with Patrick Williams.
Oh, no.
11.9 points a game.
Hey.
So AK brought in some competition.
Look,
He
no,
said, hey,
no.
listen, buddy.
You
Look,
know,
got you this
competition.
contract, we got you your boy. We're gonna take care
Hey,
of
that
you.
might
Hey,
be
listen.
the next 1-2 punch.
Hey, this 5-year, 90
Yo.
million
Yo.
is chump change in what I'm going to pay this guy. If you don't get your act together, that's what happens. That's what it is.
Hey, maybe
This is he gonna get a Franz Wagner contract. You get
Next? Really?
hey, get this man a 240
here's,
million.
here's
right
the
now.
funny
This man
part,
is
right?
all nuts.
I wonder if they brought him in on some. I wonder what the relationship is with him and P. Will.
That is
Is this like a hey, your boy's here, like to make you feel like you back at
Like,
home or feel better? Like, I wonder what
Caleb's,
the relationship
wide
is.
receiver or something.
We need you to stop being a piece of garbage. How about you? How about you? We bring your friend in and y'all can play video games at night
Because
together.
if you don't want to shoot, guess who I know will? This guy.
God.
Hey, this guy is 40% from 3. What did you say,
What if
P.
he-
Will?
Pat's 41. What are you
40%
talking about?
for
Pat
three.
can shoot.
What
Hey.
if he really breaks him out of his shell? Have you ever thought about that?
That would be
Tell-
cool.
Whoa,
Tell,
whoa,
tell
whoa,
him,
whoa,
AD.
whoa.
You tell him, AD.
Say that again, AD.
I said, what if he really breaks him out of his shell?
Hey, AD, when you get on your second contract, you should already be out of the shell.
There should be no shit.
All right.
There should be no shit.
You're on the second contract.
I'm just saying it was crazy that you made this
Whatever.
a P. Will conversation out of nowhere. I didn't want to talk about Raekwon
He's a
McLeod.
forward who went to Florida State. who
Ice
had-
cream.
Listen,
Bro, don't nobody care about Raekwon McLeod. Like, good job he's on the team. I don't
McLeod.
care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not worried about Raekwon
Hey,
McLeod.
the racial undertones with this comment was crazy. He said, why do black,
Why do
dudes
black guys like wearing sunglasses inside so much?
Jeez.
It's a valid question, though. I will say that. I'm not even going to be mad at it. It's a valid question.
Go look at Cubans
Maybe it's
and
just
some
bright.
Puerto Ricans.
It is
too.
bright.
Love
Hey,
my brothers, but yeah,
It's a valid question.
Hey,
I'm
white
not
guys
gonna lie.
wear
I
them
was
too.
talking
What are you
about
talking
the
about?
moment I put the glasses, I was like, man, I can't
spicy
see better than
brown,
these things.
whatever you got, you're wearing sunglasses.
Because we can.
We got swag like that. The diaspora.
We're him.
We're him. That's
It
nuts.
goes back to slavery.
Are we a collective of him?
Hey, we're a monolith.
Are we a monolith
We're a
of him?
monolith. This group of black guys are monoliths.
Here's the real conversation I wanted to have before we get up out of here. And it doesn't even need to be a long conversation. Is the Bulls off season over? You moved DeMar
Apparently, they
DeRozan.
got
Nope.
Raekwon Gray.
Hey, listen, we got Gray.
You got the MVP of the
You got
league.
Raekwon
We got our
Gray.
starting power forward.
I'm done with y'all.
Well, according to PK, now the offseason's over because we got our MVP. Yeah, we got the guy to replace
Absolutely.
P.
Hey,
Will.
we got our bench
Ballin'.
MVP right here.
Whatever,
He's
man.
balling.
Whatever.
Starting.
My question is based on the fact that DeMar DeRozan, you've now moved him. You brought in a couple of pieces. Your 15 slots are basically hemmed up at this point, unless you trade somebody away. Are we going to see Zach LaVine traded before the season is over?
No.
Are we going to see
probably
Nikola Vucevic traded before the season is over?
I think you might.
I should say.
think you might.
I'm sorry, not over. Before the season gets here, before the season starts, are we going to see Nikola Vucevic traded before the season starts?
I
Vooch,
think
baby,
you might.
Zach, no.
I don't think
Hey,
you see
because
either
Vooch
of them.
can shoot, I can see him being on the Warriors too.
Oh,
Hey, Zach.
that's a good tandem.
They trade Zach
That's a good
and
team.
Boots to the Warriors.
Zach released a video today on YouTube. Y'all seen it? Him shooting around?
No,
I know Zach can shoot. Good job.
Him
Like
shooting
thanks
around
for
and
showing me.
that ain't that
Did Lonzo Ball release another
I
video?
was gonna say is there- is there-
Weekly.
Dang.
just his
Weekly.
podcast.
He got a podcast.
The Way.
Oh yeah.
He looks like he's dunking,
Actually pretty
playing
good.
ball.
Man, I don't care nothing about Lonzo Ball either. But you got to figure out how to get rid of the contract.
You can't get a game.
You're over Lonzo too, huh?
Lonzo can't
Fam, here's the thing.
I got Josh Giddey.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with
It's
Lonzo.
all Giddy now.
Here's the thing with
Oh,
Lonzo.
man.
Here's the thing with Lonzo. It's not hate towards Lonzo. But
Man,
Lonzo
they can get a
is who Lonzo is at this point. There's no question about it. This is the David Bakhtiari conversation all over again.
And he wasn't that good.
Lonzo Ball, when he's healthy.
Lonzo Ball was never on David Bakhtiari.
Oh,
Was
No, he was never an all pro.
Breaking news.
What do you got? We got breaking news?
So, according to Casey Johnson, Raekwon Gray will be waived by the Bulls.
Yeah, oh, there it is. Okay.
There you go.
Zoom in on kid right there. Hold on.
Plot on this
This man
You ready?
ranted.
You can roll
Hold on,
credits
hold
real
on,
quick.
hold
Roll
on.
credits. Hold on one time.
No, go ahead.
You know how to do it?
What is
Yeah,
that?
you
No,
just
just go
wait.
ahead.
Just wait. I know
Go
what
ahead.
you do.
What do you got for
I
me?
know.
Come on,
Listen.
bring it
So
on.
why did we get him in the trade?
Good job, baby.
Oh, snap.
Hey, the simple fact that I can sit there and
Phenomenal.
credits for
I double credited him.
Hey, listen.
He's double accredited.
Those credits were for P. Will's career.
Oh, anyway.
Oh,
Anyway,
snap.
back to Pat's question. Whatever.
Two random strays, bro.
He will catch a strays out. It was not on my
For
list.
no reason.
But no, I don't feel like we're gonna see any more big ones. I think the Bulls are still trying. I don't think that they're done trying to make moves. But when I talk about is the Bulls off season over, it's really like, is there another move coming? I just don't think that there is, unless you just shift your. I said shift.
Spell it.
SHIFT.
Okay.
Unless you shift your focus to just trying to move Nikola Vucevic as much as you've been trying to move
Zach
LaVine, right? Because I don't think Vooch is going to be tough to move. I don't think Vooch is a difficult move. What the heck you got going on here, dog? Stop touching stuff, bro. You out here with that Mac life, man. You have speaking of ADD,
ice cream.
But no, I just think that Vooch is not going to be tough to move. But Zach LaVine, it's clear. You've called all the teams. The teams have said no. You've said no. Let's just accept what it is and accept where we're at right now.
But there might be an injury or something that happens. You never know. Something's gonna happen.
Well, even that's why I think Vooch makes it into the season, but not past the trade deadline.
Yeah.
I think the value of Vooch is way higher than the value of Zach LaVine.
Absolutely. What? Zach's value can't get any higher. It can only
Because
get worse.
how many years do we always see a team go, really help us at the break? I mean, heck, every year we've had Vooch, literally. What will really help us at the break? If we had somebody that could consistently give us above 15 points and rebound. We see teams do that every single year.
And we never use them right.
So what are we getting back for Vooch? We do trade him.
I mean, if you trade him at the deadline, I mean, the Bulls clearly don't want players back. They want picks.
I'll take more picks.
They want picks. Like you saw that in the Harrison Barnes. No, they couldn't have got Harrison Barnes. They couldn't have got Kevin Huerter because they were only able to take back $10 million in money in the trade. But I do think that Duarte's fine. He's just an injury prone. But I do think that if you trade away Vooch, you could get back more at the deadline. You could get back draft picks.
They'd be more desperate,
and they would be higher draft picks because the team's going to be like, whatever, right? We're giving up the 22nd overall draft pick,
right? So what he necessarily need to start to keep his value high?
Talking about Vooch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't think Vooch is coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's absolutely going to start.
I don't think Vooch is coming off the bench. But Vooch is better than Jalen Smith.
But I mean,
there's no question about it.
But if you trade him, who are you preparing
It's about
to take?
fit though.
Jalen Smith.
Does he fit what you're trying to do, because you can't start the season off with someone who doesn't fit what you're trying to do. If you're trying to do a run and gun, high pace offense,
we've done that for the last 3 seasons. Why do you think that's going to change this year?
Vooch didn't fit that, though.
And we've still done it for the last 3 seasons. Like
Hey, when Lonzo was healthy, he was still here.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Now you got Josh Giddey. I mean, it's not like Vooch ain't done it before.
You know what's wild? Josh Giddey can actually replace Lonzo, like the memory of Lonzo, very quickly.
just offensively.
Certain parts, not the defense.
Only
not
in
the
the
defense.
only in the point guard area
Yeah.
where he's
Not
just
the
passing the
defense.
ball. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I want him to do.
But he can't shoot like he can't shoot like Lonzo. He don't play defense like Lonzo.
He's working on his shooting. I would say the
Lonzo had to work on his
the
shooting, too.
the
Did you not
defense.
remember you should shoot like this? You don't remember that?
I do.
But that was
Oh yeah, he was.
But
Yeah,
he
it was something
that
like
was
that.
L.A. Lakers.
He
That
transformed
was
it.
Yeah, that was
No,
like
but
that.
it took him a minute to
It
get
took him
that
4
shot
seasons
when
to
he
get that
was.
shot going.
That's why I'm not worried about Josh Giddey either. I'm like, listen, Jason Kidd didn't get his shot till 10 years into the league. Jason Kidd could not shoot.
Yep.
But you know what Jason Kidd used to tell everybody? If you run,
you
I will
will
get you
be
10
gonna
points.
dime
And it's on the money.
and he played great defense.
If you
Great
run, I will
defense.
get you 10
That man
points.
said, I
That's
guess-
what I need Josh
I
Giddey
guess
to
I
do.
am open.
That
That was
was
wild.
Amon Shumpert. He said, I can dunk this right now.
Yeah.
Shout out Shump, man.
Man, he's supposed to be really good
Man,
too.
shout out to
One for
Shump,
the
man.
injuries.
Listen.
Who, Shump?
Shump,
She
he
wasn't
was
what
Shump was a
in the
dog.
gym.
No, but
She
he would have
definitely
been. He
made
should have
off
been
with
better.
half.
if it
Shump
weren't for
was
his
cold
injuries.
before he got injured.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shump just took an L. Shout out to Shump.
Shump,
Big
Shump.
L.
Yeah, he did take a big
What
L.
did he take a L
I
on?
mean, he
Tiana
got
Taylor.
divorced.
Tiana
And
Taylor.
walked off with houses, cars, and businesses.
And he got killed off on the show.
I-
And
I-
$8,000.
And that was crazy.
And he got killed off on the show.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, 8,000.
That's crazy that it went that south for him because they still act like they mad cordial.
No,
They got to be tough to be. Nah, he's still rich, but they got to be tough to be cordial when you get the houses, the cars, the businesses, and the $8,000 a month for alimony. Like,
That is
And then the thirst trap photo is gonna hit next year. Listen, that's a good piece of art to just sit there and be like, dang,
we
like,
talking about Tiana Taylor.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. Listen, that's a
Yeah,
that's a
man.
multiple L's right there. in my opinion.
Hey, but
Nice.
Shump still got his part.
Oh, you crazy than a month. Tiana Taylor, fine.
Absolutely.
Anyway, because roll the credits on Joe.
Is that your worst of the weekend, Joe?
That was my worst of the
The
weekend.
workout
My
plan?
man, L, my man.
Video she was in when she was
The
introduced.
Kanye West workout
Fade.
plan.
No, it's Fade.
Fade, yeah,
Yeah,
Fade.
Fade.
The Fade video.
It was a Kanye West
That-
song.
Yeah,
No.
that
Yeah, man.
was. Yeah.
Fade.
Hey, listen, that was goals for like a whole decade right there.
All right, man. Let's keep this thing moving along. Appreciate y'all. You see how little we want to talk about Bulls right there? We started talking about Kanye, Tiana Taylor, and Amon Shumpert. That was crazy right there. That's why I put that at the end. Appreciate y'all tuning in, showing love as always. Before we get up out of here, y'all want to do a quick best and worst?
Oh, yeah.
We
Yeah.
just
I
did
got a few.
I got
Hey, that is a worst right there, boy.
Jesus.
Who said they got a few? Who said they got a few?
I got a few.
Oh, JC said he got a few. JC started off.
Yeah, I got
What you got
a
for us?
Best is Angel Reese breaking the double.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's a best. Shout out Angel. A lot of love on Angel right there. Yeah. Oh, that was the wrong button there, AD. What was that? That disrespect was crazy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
You can never come late again. You can never come late again.
I hit the wrong one.
So
What's up, Angel?
my worst my worst is Chris Brown is still out here messing up relationships.
Dang.
With his
Hey.
new meet and greet
Hey,
images,
hey,
bro.
Hey,
Go,
nope.
Chris.
Chris Brown ain't mess up not one relationship because you paid $1,000 to mess your relationship
Yeah.
up.
Stupid.
Hey, bro, hold on.
He got a meet and greet where if you pay $1,000, basically you get to meet him. And he get to do
You take the
and
vibe
shit. And he be like, "What you want to do?"
You like.
So like Mark Phillips did it, and he was like, "Let's do the fusion,
Hey, so
Dragon Ball Z fusion, right?"
cool, he did
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
he
mean,
did.
yeah, I'm
He
cool.
did.
Right? He a nerd. All
Hey,
right.
so how
So
y'all
these chicks out here like
How
grab
y'all
these
reacting
cheeks.
if y'all girl come home and like, oh yeah, the meet and greet went fine? I
Nah,
want to see the picture.
if I see a picture from the meet and greet and you
It's
yeah,
all
we got a
good.
problem.
you're cut.
Why-
And my problem ain't with Chris.
My wife is not spending $1,000 immediately.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got some
You know what I'm
money.
saying? My problem is not with Chris. My problem
If
is
she
with
does,
my wife who
yeah.
spent $1,000
Facts.
to sit here and get groped on by Chris Brown.
And you know that's what he on.
I don't know how long it is.
It's
Yeah,
a
he probably in
minute.
the back hanging out.
Yeah, crazy,
Hanging
crazy
out.
work.
Hey, shout out Chris. Hey,
I
I got some.
What you got? What you got, Ringo? What's your best?
My best is 2025 John Cena retirement tour.
Oh, I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
Retirement
Shout out
tour.
to a legend, man. Shout out to a legend.
Yeah, shout out to the legend, man. It's actually crazy because
We haven't seen him for 25 years.
I haven't seen him for 25 years. The merch was definitely cold, but bro, just to see him retiring and like next year, and then Randy's probably gonna be the last one,
Yeah.
and then after that, that's pretty much it.
End of an era.
Hey man, that's gonna be wild.
That's crazy.
My worst, Ryan Garcia, bro.
Ryan Garcia, bro. You know what's crazy about Ryan Garcia?
You're done.
Am I mistaken? Was he not the Instagram boxer?
Yeah, he was an Instagram boxer.
He just,
Bro, boxing is a shame.
am I mistaken? Is he good? He's not good, right? Like he's a He's a better boxer than anybody in this room. Let's get it out there. All right, done. All right, we got that out of the way. Because for the dudes that's like, he'd beat you guys up. But like, is he good?
He's a good boxer.
I feel like everybody legitimate that he went up against, he got beat by though.
Because he's not serious. He's not
like, didn't he fight? Who did he fight? No, I'm not in the trenches of boxing like that anymore.
Tank is gonna lose.
But I'm saying, didn't he fight Tank? Didn't he fight somebody else who was at the top when he took an L?
He fought Tank.
He fought the one that Tank fought, didn't he? Or did he fight Gervonta? Didn't he fight Gervonta?
No, he fought Tank.
Or not Gervonta. Didn't he fight? Who did Gervonta fight? That did the weight class you did. They was doing a different.
He just fought David.
Oh yeah, that was
not David Haney.
No, that was Ryan. That was Ryan. But that was done. He brought that on himself.
Bro,
like,
he's not mentally.
Nobody, bro. Every single
professional fights, 20 by KO. Let's go down.
That's good.
Every single boxer
that answers the question.
That.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia is not. He's not mentally stable. Right?
Devin.
That's just crazy.
We say he won.
He beat Devin Haney.
Oscar Duarte. Oscar was not bad. Oscar wasn't bad. Javier. You probably talking about Javier.
Maybe. But okay, yeah. He lost his title to Tank. Yeah, okay, all right, cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Ryan Garcia, wild boy. That was weird too. It's like that's drugs, right? Gotta be drugs.
But bro, gotta be
drugs, bro. Like when you see somebody just go off of the edge like that,
and then to come back the next day and was like, nah, trolling.
But he be killing me because he's like also the same dude that's always just like he's basically the that one cholo that's at like the churches. I love you, Jesus Christ. Like that's Ryan Garcia. Like he always is that guy. Like right after, I love you, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Like, so help me, my guy. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, I got a best for you.
What you got? What you got for your best?
Hey, man, so imagine being the youngest player on this team. This team has LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Anthony Davis. And Anthony Edwards is the youngest player on this team. And this man said, I'm still the number one option on this team. As a matter of fact, he doubled down on it and said, I just go out there and be myself, shoot my shots, play defense. But guess what? They got to fit in and play around me.
I love it.
You know why I love that? You know why I love that? You know why I love that? Because he coming off the bench.
He might not. I don't know. In practice, he might win it over.
Here's the thing. I think this is built into the story. Now, yes, you got to win some championships, but this is built into the story of like why he could be the one to change that what LeBron James brought the friendship era in. Not to say you can't be friends with Muzz, but like on the court, I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm trying to kill everything, as he said, right?
I can't wait to see him.
I think that is the type of player that you need to be the big brother of the next generation of hoopers.
Yeah.
That's the type of player that you need to change the mindset to get the NBA to where it's more like, not to say it's in a bad spot right now, to get the NBA to where it's less more soft, competitive consistently. Yeah. And you're not going to see much just sitting there. Like I was for sure. I was like, Ant going to leave Minnesota.
He's him, bro.
He getting the heck out of Minnesota. Why the heck would he stay in Minnesota?
Well, I mean, he taking the advice from KD. So no,
But KD is his favorite player, but also, right, he want to kill KD.
He smashed.
You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, that's nuts. That was crazy.
Wow.
Man. He did what to KD?
What I mean is,
I don't know. We got no flags up here, dog.
that's because it wasn't a real
Oh, they all in the back. Oh, all of them in the back.
It
They
wasn't
threw all of them at
Y'all know what I meant. How many flags y'all got back there?
Hey, they got a lot.
Come on, man.
He's still throwing flags. Ringo still throwing them.
Where you getting all these flags, Jordan?
That was nuts.
Anyway, you were saying weird guy. Were you done?
Oh, hey, that was my best. I mean, it's just, you got a guy that's 22 and he's stepping into the mantle of MJ where he's like, yo, I'm here. I'm the guy. Step out of the way. You still got to run everything through me. I'm still the number one go-to option on the team. And like you said, I love the idea of this competitive nature that he got because even though Kevin Durant is his favorite player, in the playoffs, he was just like, yo, come at me, bro. I'm killing you with these threes. You can't stop me. You can't guard me.
Can we just let him be Anthony Edwards? Like, he hasn't won anything yet, and you're putting all this pressure on him. He finally went way to the Western Conference Finals. Like, let's let him just develop.
Oh, snap.
How young is Anthony Edwards?
22.
How long he been in the league?
I think
What, 3?
3 years. Yeah, he's a
22. Yeah. What?
Talking about when did Jordan finally get to the Eastern Conference Finals?
I'm saying you're saying let him be Anthony Edwards. That's all.
No, my thought process was you like we put that y'all put that pressure on Jordan. Jordan lived up to it. Let that man do. Jordan had a lot of pressure.
Jordan had to fight Magic and Larry and Detroit.
Jordan had to fight the stigma that
fought super teams for a minute.
Jordan had to fight the stigma that you couldn't win being a scorer.
Yeah, that was a huge thing.
That was a big thing. That was a big thing.
Anthony Edwards has to fight the stigma of trying to win in Minnesota. He has to.
That's true. Ain't nobody won in Minnesota.
He's in the Western Conference.
And Ant has a chance to be. Ant has a chance to be the Eastern Conference Stephen Curry.
I'm sorry, what?
As far as
they are still in the West. Never mind. I take
you
that
talking
back.
about as far as shooting?
Well, Ant has a chance to be the Minnesota Stephen Curry is really what I should have said. I went
to put them on the map.
To put them on the map, right? Nobody cared about Golden State. Golden State was a city that it had a team.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It had a team. We had some fun squads there.
Hey, Steph Curry was supposed to be the Minnesota.
And
Stephen
now
Curry.
all of a sudden you look at Golden State and it's weird that they're not winning as much as they are.
No, and my point is all I'm saying is before we compare him to Mike like that, everybody because KG.
Can we compare him to Kobe?
How about let him be Anthony Edwards?
No, can we compare him to who he actually plays like, which is Dwayne Wade?
Okay, he got like a mix of few guys.
That he's a young dude.
Young Dwayne Wade was Ant-Man.
He got Dwayne Wade. He's the same height as D Wade.
No one respects Dwayne Wade like that. And that's mostly a recency bias.
No, I don't know about that, bro.
D Wade got Dwayne Wade, top 5 shooting guard.
Yeah, top 3.
Ever since Dwayne Wade, that second ring in Miami.
About top 3.
Mike Kobe,
He's 3.
They forget the first 10 years of his career. He was dunking on people.
Give me Mike Kobe, Jerry West.
Dwayne Wade against
I'm sorry, say that again.
Mike Kobe, Jerry West.
What?
Nah.
Kobe, Jerry West.
Yes.
Mike Kobe, Jerry West.
No.
D Wade got more rings than Jerry.
Jerry West scored 26,000 points.
Jerry West didn't have LeBron James come into the city,
but he had Elgin Baylor and he had Will Chamberlain.
It took
Will Chamberlain.
It took Jerry West how long to get his first ring?
Jerry West.
He got that mug though. He got one.
So how long did it take D Wade? How long did it take D Wade?
Hey, listen,
I'm not doing this.
Hold on.
No,
As
we're
a
not.
LeBron fan, you should be defending Jerry West because they went to 9 finals and only won one of them.
He got more finals appearances than y'all favorite teams.
Yeah, and guess what? So did LeBron. But as a LeBron fan, you
And
should be
how
defending.
many
Just
got?
getting there means something.
Like,
As a LeBron fan, you should be defending. Just being in the game means something.
Bro.
You're fighting the wrong fight here, brother.
I'm fighting the right one. D Wade is top 3.
D Wade.
No, D Wade is 4. First off, you don't even got Jordan in your top 5 shooting guards.
I knew you was gonna say
stop
that.
it. Stop it. Like,
bro.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
No, I misread the question. I'm sick of this.
I am sick of this.
AD has the worst one.
I misread the question. Dang.
No.
AD has the worst one.
No, here's the thing. You didn't misread the question. You
no.
didn't misread the question.
He has the worst one. I'm sick of this.
No.
You said
I'm sick of this.
Hey, it's my list. He said it's my list. Hey, and then in the chat, months later, he was still arguing that he didn't make the wrong decision. No, you holding that one.
No.
You holding that one. You out of here. You out of here. We holding the L's up.
If I'm holding the L, what is AD doing here? AD got the worst one.
AD do got the worst one. Who's above him was crazy. And now the fall off of Zach LaVine too. Like that whole conversation is nuts, but like who's above him is nuts.
Who's above him?
Who's above him?
Bro, he got me on the right there. I'll say that.
I got a worse, and it's like nobody else's worse, but this is just mine because this was the weekend. My best was Angel Reese breaking the record. Shout out to Reese. Joe
and getting the deal with Reese's Pieces.
Getting the deal with Reese's Pieces.
Hey.
Joel is a proud member of
you said
Reese Cup.
You said Reese Cup.
It is not.
It's not. It's not.
It is the same company. It is not the same product.
Did they not sell Reese's Cup?
They
Same
do
thing.
sell Reese's cups, but it's not the same thing. You said my Reese cup.
That's my Reese's Cup.
Still weird. Still so weird.
Oh,
still so weird, bro. What a dirty old man. My worst is that we live in a time in society where America's pastime is completely unwatchable.
Wow.
Baseball is the worst sport to watch
On TV.
right now.
Always been.
Where?
On TV.
Bro, you can't even defend this, bro.
I
Like
don't even
literally,
wanna
I
watch-
spent the
I don't
weekend and
watch
I
the
was
Cubs.
like, it's like I'm ready. Okay, like everybody went through their struggles, but like I'm ready to like watch around. Like the Cubs and the Sox suck. It's nothing worth watching. I'm gonna watch them because they my team, or the Sox are my team. But yeah, I mean, like
they
no, ain't no they on that. There's no we, ain't no French going on right now.
But there's more exciting
But bro,
teams if you wanna get
and
on
here's the
that.
thing. Here's the thing. The pitch clock lasted for a little minute. But let me tell you this. Let me ask you this right now. Name me a superstar pitcher.
Those we don't have because
No,
they
like
Name me.
He's not right now.
a super-
Ohtani's.
He's not.
Why is Ohtani a superstar?
Ohtani's a superstar.
Why is Ohtani a
Because
superstar?
he's Japanese.
No, not because he's Japanese. What?
What?
That's the biggest market.
That felt racist. That
That's the
felt
biggest
wild.
market. Come on, I'm not on that. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
why is Ohtani a superstar?
Because he plays.
Because he can hit and
Because
he
he
can
can
pitch.
pitch. He
Because he
literally
is a
plays
novelty.
Yeah.
So the one superstar pitcher you have in baseball, you don't even know for his pitching. What's his ERA?
I have no
Well,
idea.
he just had Tommy John.
The point. So name me a superstar pitcher. Because all he's doing right now is hitting. I'm paying
I ain't gonna lie.
attention.
That's true.
So name me a
I mean,
superstar.
there's still Kershaw.
What? No,
No.
Garrett Cole.
No.
But Garrett Cole ain't
You
playing.
know who the
though.
best pitcher in baseball is
Skeez.
based on the last like month and a half of baseball is
Paul
right now?
Skeens.
Garrett Crochet.
Yeah.
You talking about old boy from Pittsburgh, right?
This is
Skeens is nice. But he's going to fall off. once he
Skeens
But
like-
like, bro, we've gotten
arm ain't
to
gonna
we've
last.
gotten to
Tell
a time where the
Tell me.
worst sport in American sports to watch right now is baseball. And that is the craziest thing in the world to me because my summer, whether the Sox sucked or not,
Still
my summer was filled with watching baseball. And I sat there this weekend and I wasn't doing a lot of eating. And yeah, when you got nothing to do, you know what I mean?
I think Pat was just upset because he couldn't eat, and then he
There was that
irritated.
too.
Like, I think he was just irritated.
But no, but
You're not you when you're hungry.
literally, you know what it is. You
Feel
know what
your
the problem
sorrow.
is. I watched the Angels played this weekend. Who else played? The Phillies played this weekend. I tapped in for all of these games, and I literally was like, I watched every game, and it was the same thing. A pitcher went for 4 innings. They pulled a pitcher.
Too early.
A pitcher went for 2 innings. They pulled a pitcher, 1 inning, 3 batters, pulled, 1 inning, 3 batters, pulled. You're switching too much stuff up. You don't have a star. And then you're watching the hitting on the field because even though these mugs ain't stars, the pitchers are still really freaking good.
Oh,
and so nobody's hitting either.
Still threw a couple.
But the
shout out
problem,
to Joshua.
you know,
Shout out to Joshua.
here's-
Actually,
Juice.
Last week,
Here's
Justin Steele threw a complete game. That is exciting.
that is exciting. I'll tap in for that. That's an anomaly. When we grew up, complete games was happening every week.
But they're doing the three. If you see a lineup three times after 3 times, they're looking at pulling you.
But
I don't
see,
like it.
And here's the thing, right? He's champing for bring juicing back. Juicing don't help your eye. The problem is now pitchers have gotten to a point where they are better, but there's so much pulling. They're trying to save the arms of so many of these guys because you got 37 guys in the bullpen, so I could throw 19 of them in there. It is what it is.
They want everybody to throw 100 plus, and they want it to
Exactly.
move. So it's like that. Like pitchers are getting Tommy John after 1.
Pitchers are getting Tommy John whether they need it or
So-
not.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. You want to know what the real problem is? Y'all ain't eating McDonald's. If y'all was in McDonald's,
You know what? No,
if y'all was in
you
McDonald's,
know what's crazy?
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Roger Clemens. Now, who was juicing? Right, but Roger Clemens pitched 4 years and was a dude that could finish games. Mark Burley pitched for years and could finish games.
Beast.
Right? Randy Johnson pitched 4 years and was
Beast.
like these were ones that were not coming out in the 7th.
Bro,
They had
I
10,
agree.
15, 20-year careers.
But also,
Hey,
pitchers
There are
had-
better hitters now.
but
And that's the
pitchers also
other
had
part of
more-
this.
It was routine or even like customary for everybody to at least work in a breaking pitch. If all you're throwing a splitter, you're throwing a cutter,
Slider.
maybe a slider,
Yeah.
maybe a curve, like one breaking pitch. Like, okay, I'm throwing 100 plus for 3 pitches, and
Yeah.
I can't take anything off. Me taking some off it is
even a
85.
knuckle.
man.
Like, it's crazy. Like, they're getting worn out really early.
all I'm saying is,
Like it used
Why I
to be.
wanted to keep you dark.
Well, you think about it, when people the money used to be in baseball, right? Long money, you pretty much was set.
It still is.
Right.
It still
But-
is.
But what's happening is basketball salaries are getting up there. Football salaries, guaranteed money. And maybe some of the kids, because they're not necessarily, the sport is not selling like it used to. So a lot of talent has diverted. They probably lost 30-40% of the talent that should come into Major Baseball. You know,
Well, I think it's still a ton of talented players. There's players now that would dominate players of the
But
past.
there's more-
They just are.
Isn't there more? But the commentators more Latin players than there are, even just
American.
yeah.
guys from here. You know what I'm saying? Like you got more.
I
people-
mean, that's kind of
no, I'm just saying.
that's been the case since they started letting
We
Latin
just-
players
that's
come in.
all.
Like,
When I was growing
Really,
up-
this is like
you
Sammy
had Isaac
Sosa.
Ian.
No,
You see what I do? I get it behind the big ball.
We're
You
getting
know
a
what I
lot
mean?
more from-
Yeah, what I do, I get it behind. I get behind the big ball. You got to get behind it, and you want to pull your body into it. You gotta let it fly. You know what I mean? Let it fly.
Shout out to all
I think that
Latino
baseball is
players.
not being introduced anymore.
That's not racist.
Okay, Maldonado.
But baseball is not being like we grew up. I love
black
basketball
Italian guy.
just as much than we played baseball and softball too. And I don't see kids playing baseball at all.
Hold on,
And there's
you know what?
parks
I don't see
everywhere.
kids
What a
playing.
good point is
Yeah,
too.
playing
Now, on a younger level,
Oh, there's a bunch of baseball
they
teams.
they
baby.
put in these safety regulations as far as pitchers when it comes to like a youth level that they can only pitch, and then they have to wait like 3 days after or something.
You can only
3 days
throw-
after something like that.
I think it's 60 pitches.
It
Right,
is
it's
more
to protect
DR,
the arm.
Samuel. Yes, I agree.
But
It's more of a
also,
DR accent.
all these kids are just playing one sport from a young age. So you've been to even try to even reach pros or even a AAA team, you've been playing baseball, some type of traveling league since you were what 7, 8.
Yeah.
It's
So like your body is worn out. No other muscles have been used.
I think that's an
in
inner
athletic
city
level?
thing. Like the inner city kids aren't playing, but like where we are, it's a ton of those kids playing. All different cultures and stuff like that. It's a ton of baseball fields out there. They get
Yeah,
cracking.
I don't think
It's the thing. They actually all go out there, even if it's just like a bunch of kids just going to play. All the parents still go out there and watch them play a real competitive game. It's actually kind of
Man,
cool.
what
to
it
see.
is y'all getting them on these specific diets. Just hear me out. All they gotta do, you got a game on a Tuesday, pull up the Popeyes, get you a $2 Tuesday to pop out and get you a little
little
bucket.
two-piece Tuesday.
Hey, that was definitely churches.
Little 2-piece pregame meal. He's good. Just
Did you say definitely churches?
Churches have the $2.
all right. All right.
Whoa,
All right.
Hey, churches is fire.
You crazy.
What?
Churches.
Nah,
chicken.
Churches taste like Play-Doh chicken.
First of all, I can't trust.
Churches chicken.
I can't trust nothing the kids. Kids say Canes is trash. Kids say Canes is trash, and
Canes is overrated.
No,
he
overrated.
It's not
looks like
trash.
he eat it without the sauce.
They're not trash or overrated.
Yeah. They're not
Hey,
trash.
I gotta stand up and see you.
I will.
Whoa, we got
Ringo stood up. He said, "Are we standing, huh?"
Are you gonna?
I got new braces coming.
You gonna stand for Canes?
I stand.
Yeah,
for Canes,
yes,
I ain't gonna
'cause
lie.
you-
Like Canes is fire.
You said like,
trash.
you look like you eat it without the sauce and was like, that best ingredient is the sauce, but you don't use it.
Whose best ingredient is the sauce?
Canes.
Their best ingredient is the sauce. I give them that.
Yes, it is because the chicken is trash.
Oh
It's
my
not
God,
trash,
though.
It's just overrated.
No, I'll say
I'm
this.
consistently
I will say this. I will say this. Without the sauce, somebody described it, and I like Canes. I'm a knock down some Canes. I am a fan of it.
It's like the 7 that you just accept.
But bro, somebody said, don't nobody want that hot water tasting chicken, and I swear,
That's wild.
when you bite into it, it do taste like hot water. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a little bland.
You can't get
Hey,
honey
Sharks
mustard
is
if you
better
don't
than
like
Canes.
Canes.
I don't even like Sharks.
Oh, Sharks is fire. You crazy?
Sharks.
Yo,
Sharks.
chicken.
Yeah,
You know what? I don't trust
Sharks-
kid though, because
Sharks-
kid eat chicken with a fork.
Bro, I
Who
told you. Who is doing that?
Wow.
Who is
Kid
doing
eat
that?
chicken
You
with a
can't
fork,
trust
bro.
them.
No,
I
trust
put a
nobody
lot of
chicken with a
sauce
fork.
on my chicken. I don't like all the sauce over my hand, so eat one half.
So you put the sauce on that chicken, but won't use the cane sauce?
So you lose.
Nah.
Pinky up eating wings.
Yeah, it's finger licking good. That's the point.
Hey,
Come
listen,
on, it's finger licking good.
If I use a fork, I can still text while I eat.
I'm still texting.
Hey, listen, that phone
Wow.
just greasy, baby. It
No,
is what it is.
Mr. Media is going in. Hey.
Joe, man, you got
Hey,
pimples
George
on
still
one side
rolling
of
the
your
dice
face.
with sticky fingers.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Raisin is true. Hooters chicken is banging.
Hooters. Yo,
Hooters got good
Oh,
chicken.
absolutely.
Twin Peaks chicken is
Hey,
fire.
Yeah. Hooters.
Hey, you gotta come
Daytona
to Twin
Beach,
Peaks,
yep.
Joe.
You got to get Daytona Beach. Yep.
Yeah, Twin Peaks chicken is fire. I
This
mess
one in
with it.
Cherville is pretty good.
Man, y'all know where I'm going. Like, we gotta get up out of here. But at this point, we already. But yeah, hey, you missed it. It is what it is. But you wasn't rushing.
Hey, we gained viewers on this segment.
But you know what I can't wait for. We going on a vacation. We going to Orlando. I cannot wait to be back down south. Because bro,
Orlando is like a very. It's not. I mean, it's
Orlando
South, don't get me
vibe.
wrong.
Orlando
It's the-
vibe.
no. I'm just saying south because there's something down there that's only in the south.
Oh, Waffle House.
Man, I can't wait.
There you go.
Oh my God, I
It's only-
cannot
only in
wait.
the South.
Oh, I'm dreaming of an all-star
listen.
slam right now with cheese
Waffle
grits.
Oh,
Oh my God, bro.
I've never been. I would love that.
Waffle House is phenomenal.
And I
had Waffle House.
Somebody
Bro,
told me when I
the
went down
first
there, they
time
said
I
the
went, it was
stick-
an experience, bro.
Okay.
It was an experience.
I'll say this.
Broke out.
It's cool. It ain't like, to me, I had it
Man,
in Georgia one time.
fight
It was
broke
all right.
out.
Waffle House is one of the greatest spots I've been to in my life.
They said
bro.
the stickier the floor is, the better.
the better the food is,
I
bro.
was like,
You better make
Bro,
sure.
and when I tell you
better
this,
make sure
I
the woman
have
back there cooking got a little swang on the arm too. You
nah,
gotta
shit,
look.
no, it gotta be
do with the cigarette.
it gotta be a skinny dude with a cigarette and a Kevin Durant beard. You know what I mean? Like it gotta be that dude. Like he ashing in the eggs a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Waffle House is where, bro. Waffle House is where it's at, bro. I love
Hey,
it.
it's two things I wish we had in Chicago: a Waffle House and an In-N-Out Burger.
You know what? No. Oh,
Yeah.
I got a best.
In-N-Out Burger's fries are trash, though.
Jack in the Box is coming
They're
back to
fries.
Chicago.
They are?
Jack
Oh,
in the
yeah.
Box is
Yeah.
opening like 7
Where?
locations in the Chicagoland
I
area.
looked this up.
Chicago, I think
That's
Tinley
right.
Park is getting one.
Oh,
We done-
yeah, Jack in the
That's
Box
next
is
door.
back,
we
baby.
going.
Let's get it.
I'll trade you a Florida Waffle House for your White Castle.
No, you can have that.
yeah.
White House.
Hey,
You can have
listen,
that
White
House.
Castle.
I gotta keep my
Hey,
White Castle.
no.
Hey, listen.
That's
I gotta keep my White Castle.
Hey, that's all you, bro.
Hey, bro, White
Yeah,
Castle
good.
is
White
nowhere on
Castle.
the West Coast but in Vegas.
White
That's
Castle is phenomenal.
it. Vegas only got one
Phenomenal.
location.
Vegas got one White Castle.
One
and it be
White
cracking.
Castle, and it be cracking in there.
Bob Evans is fine.
Bob Evans in Indiana. You can get the Bob Evans.
It's like 10 minutes.
It was one in Romeoville, I think, right?
It was one.
Yeah, it used to be.
Why we finish this off with the fattest segment of all time?
It's actually not a bad segment.
No, y'all got an argument over chicken.
I don't know how.
Because Church's chicken is far.
Oh, that's where we started. It was you. Church just brought us down. No one
18.
agrees with you. Appreciate y'all tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Leave that 5-star review. Y'all know what to do.
The biscuits is cement.
Man, biscuit, KFC biscuits and Church's biscuits both taste like they undone.
No, that's Popeyes.
Popeyes got the best biscuits.
And they got fried okra.
Whoa.
Popeyes
No.
got the best biscuits.
No.
KFC
Church
biscuits
got
is better.
fried okra.
Popeyes don't got the
KFC
best.
biscuit
But now, if you talking about the Popeyes strawberry
You
biscuits,
got to eat Popeye's biscuits right when you get the bag. Right when you get the bag.
Man,
No,
no,
you don't
I'm
order 'em.
reheating 10 seconds.
Man,
I can reheat that with
if you
strawberry
get
biscuit.
that-
I need
Strawberry
something
biscuit.
going on.
And Church's chicken got red pop.
Hey,
Y'all ain't
listen.
got red pop.
Hey, I can't
Church got red pop.
wait to be rich.
We really are a black show.
Hey, bro.
Oh,
I can't wait for us to be rich and this show take off so I can still pull up to Popeye or pull up to a White Castle, bro.
Facts.
I don't care what nobody say. Hey, you have a great time. I knocked down a crave case right now. That's my problem, though.
Ain't nothing gonna change about me but the zip code.
Ain't nothing gonna change but the zip code, baby. Hey, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in, showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. For everybody in this bar, I'm not calling all y'all names, bro. I'm tired. I'm ready to go. I ain't had no meal. I'm hungry. Ain't no food at the house. Oh, quit crying. It's the Windy City Breeze, man. Y'all, what that flat come? Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that?